We're so happy to be back with you. Of course, the COVID-19 kept us away, and we had to play reruns for you for a while, but we're back in the studio. It feels good to be back with you. I hope that you're all faring well. I hope that you're staying safe. I apologize. My bad, guys. So then we're back. Hi. Welcome back to Grandma's Attic Music Review. We had to take a quick little break there because I didn't have a mic on. So we have back in the studio with us tonight an amazing young woman that does really incredible music. She plays all over the place at all kinds of open mics. She brings with her gift of loving music that touches your heart. I am blessed to be able to have in the studio with me Bonnie Jacobson. Please welcome her.
Thank you, Dot. It's great to be back and be the first one back, and hopefully, I think when I was here last, it was pretty cold out, and now we have the other extreme. Anyway, I'm going to start with some originals, and due to the quarantine time, I did have some time to write a few new ones, so why not? And then do some covers. But this first one's called "Say It Now." You were the one, never said how you felt. It wasn't fair, the hand that you were dealt. You never got to see all your dreams come true. No one got to say goodbye to you. So we say it now, 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 say it now. Our time here is never long enough. Whether life is easy or it's been rough, we always think we have more time to show love. Tell them now what you're thinking of. Say it now, 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 say it now. If you keep those feelings bottled up inside, the pain that you're suffering will eat you up alive. Don't need to be all alone in your little hell. It's not a sign of weakness to say you need help. now. Say it 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 now. Thank you. I haven't played that one in a while, but that was a new one I wrote over the COVID time. Hopefully I can read my own writing. Oh, and I need my capo. This one's called Sexual Soulmate. I know it's early in the day, but it's a good song anyway. I like it. You are my sexual soulmate. Nobody else will do. You are my sexual soulmate. I was made for you. You are my sexual soulmate. You were made for me. I'm the lock, baby. You're my key. What it is about you, I don't know. You had told me you were the one, I would have said no, but you are my sexual soulmate. I knew with just one touch, you are my sexual soulmate, that I want so much. Energy between us, it's a chemical reaction. You can feel it in the room before there's any action. You are my sexual soulmate. You are my drug. You are my sexual soulmate, that I just shoot up. The energy between us runs through our veins, and I do it all over again without any shame, yeah. You are my sexual soulmate. No one else will do. There's nobody else I know who can do the things that you do. Every time I see you, I never get bored. You're like music to me. You're my perfect chord. You are my sexual soulmate. No one else will do. You are my sexual soulmate. I want only you, only you, only you, only you, only you. Thank you. The next one is another original. I have do a few more originals, and then let's see, this one is called Dumb Luck. That is a lot of fun to play. Kind of a John Prine-esque song. You were walking around the party like a fool. With your buddies, you were trying to be so cool. They dared you to smack my ass. I thought that you had no class. Now I can't get enough of you. And I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that devilish grin? I just know I can't stop thinking about you. I can't believe that I let you in. You were over in the corner, standing there, with your hands in your pockets and your silver hair. I took one look at you and knew that I had to have you, and now I can't get enough of you. But I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that sparkle in your smile? I just know I can't stop thinking about you. You know I'd always go that extra mile. Never thought it would be like this, but you had me at that first kiss. I don't want anyone else to touch me, and maybe someday you could love me, but I just can't get enough of you. And I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that twinkle in your eye? I don't know anyone else like you. Who knew you were my kind of guy? Never thought you would be the one that could make me so undone. I didn't see that storm was brewing. We didn't know what we were doing, but now I can't get enough of you. And I don't know what it is that made me like you. Could it be that you drive that big truck? I just know I can't do without you. That was my dumb luck. Thank you. People always think I'm going to say something else at the end. Let's see. All right, I'll do one more original and then I'll do some covers. It's so hard to choose. I think my guitar strings are really tired. All right, this one was kind of a funny one. I was talking to an old friend from I've known since kindergarten, and we went to school together, and we're both single, divorced, and we're chatting about being single in these times. So we were joking around, and I said I was going to write a song about our conversation. So this song is called That Thing. That thing, baby, that thing. Is it something on your mind that you think of all the time? That thing, baby, that thing. Can you bring it over here? You know I'd like to have you near. One thing I know is when I see you, everything's gonna be alright. So come on over to me now. Keep me up all night. That thing, baby, that thing. Is it something you want to show me? Is it something you want to share? That thing, baby, that thing. Is it something on your mind? You got the notion, I've got the time. After all these years between us, we've been friends a long time. Maybe I've been thinking about your thing, and maybe you're thinking about mine. That thing, baby, that thing. Is it something on your mind that you think of all the time? That thing, baby, that thing. It's a wonderful thing. So, we had fun with that. That was like one of those songs you write like only in like 10 minutes, and it just worked. So I'm gonna try doing some other songs now that are not mine. I have some. Oh wait, I have one more original. Well, I did it the last time, so I'll do a different one. Maybe I'll go back to an original at the end. So I found last time I was here, I mentioned my son had helped me learn how to play guitar, but I also was influenced by some of the music he was listening to back when he was a teen. He just turned 30, but this artist, Dallas Green, from a band called City and Color, was one that I always connected with, so I learned one of his songs. It's called Love or Come Back. Bound for trouble from the start, I've been walking through this old world in the dark, all along right by my side. There you were shining, my ray of light. I sing, lover come back to me. Won't you ever come back to me? Or could I have been so foolish to let you leave? Lover come back to me. Never be as good as I'd like to be, eternally restless, refusing to believe. But I think we miss our connection. I wanted to feel your affection until my final days. I sing, lover come back to me. Won't you ever come back to me? Could I have been so foolish to let you leave? Lover come back to me. I am warm enough yet I still shiver. I am fed but still I starve. You know me, I am the great misgiver, always waiting on the clouds to part. I sing, lover come back to me. Won't you ever come back to me? Or could I have been so foolish to let you leave? Lover come back to me. I should have brought my water in. Oh, so yeah, there's a lot of great artists out there, and I don't know about the rest of you in the world, but I find some of my favorite songs at like 3 a.m. when I can't sleep. And since we lost John Prine, everyone was doing John Prine songs, and I didn't want to do the same old ones everyone did, but I like this one. It's called, what is it called? I forgot to write down the title. So I apologize for not having the title written, but I do have the artist. I've been down this road before. I remember every tree, every single blade of grass holds a special place for me. I remember every town and every hotel room, and every song I ever sang on a guitar out of tune. And I remember everything, things I can't forget. The way you turned and smiled on me on the night that we first met. And I remember every night your ocean eyes of blue, how I miss you in the morning light, like roses miss the dew. I've been down this road before, alone as I can be, careful not to let my past go sneaking up on me. Got no future in my happiness, though regrets are very few. Sometimes a little tenderness was the best that I could do. And I remember everything, things I can't forget. Swimming pools of butterflies that slip right through the net. And I remember every night your ocean eyes of blue, how I miss you in the morning light, like roses miss the dew. So, I never looked at the clock either. I'm trying to remember what songs that I did last time. I don't want to repeat. Although there's some that I really love that I might repeat anyway. All right. Which I think I will do this one. And I don't know if they did this one or not. Actually, I'll do, I don't know if this is a Creedence song. I know I'm doing like the version of Annie Lennox version. But. I put a spell on you, because you're mine. You better stop the things you do. I tell you, I ain't lying. I ain't lying. You know I can't stand it. You're running around. You know better, Daddy, I can't stand it 'cause you put me down. No, no, I put a spell on you because you're mine. You know I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you anyhow. And I don't care if you don't want me. I'm yours right now. Whoa, yeah. I put a spell on you because you're mine. You know I can't stand it, you're running around. You know I can't stand it 'cause you put me down. I put a spell on you because you're mine. Because you're mine. Because you're mine. Thanks. Every time I think I'm going to have them in order, then I change my mind. So this is a Ryan Adams song called Sweet Carolina that I really like too. It's a little slower. And I wish I could have brought someone in to do harmony with me, but I didn't plan ahead enough. Well, I went down to Houston, stopped in San Antonio. I passed up the station for the bus. Was trying to find me something, but I wasn't sure just what. I ended up with pockets full of dust. So I went down to Cleveland and ended up insane. Bought a borrowed suit, learned to dance. I was spending money like the way it likes to rain. I ended up with pockets full of cane. Oh, my sweet Carolina, what compels me to go? Oh, my sweet disposition, may you one day carry me home. I ain't never been to Vegas, but I gambled up my life, building newsprint boats, I raced in sewer mains. Was trying to find me something, but I wasn't sure just what. Funny how they say some things never change. Oh, my sweet Carolina, What compels me to go? Oh, my sweet disposition, may you one day carry me home. Up here in the city, feels like things are closing in. Sunset's just my light bulb burning out. I miss Kentucky and I miss my family. The sweetest winds, they blow across the south. Oh, my sweet Carolina, what compels me to go? Oh, my sweet disposition, may you one day carry me home. Sure. That'd be great. All right, I have one that I really wanted to do, and thought I put it in the front. It's a Grace Potter song that's actually very appropriate. It's about these times. I swore I put it in the front. Maybe not. Where's the front? There it is. Okay. So this is a new Grace Potter song that's obviously about our times. Probably should retune my guitar. It's called it's called Each Other, I believe. Streets are all empty, shelves are all bare. The world is holding its breath, like we're running out of air. It's the first in our lifetime, might not be the last. But I remember when my grandmama told me, this too shall pass. Don't know where we're going, the going gets rough. We've got each other, and for now that's enough. Talk to my neighbor, we don't get too close. It's the things we can't see now we fear the most. I look out my window, I've got nothing to do, but I suddenly see the sky shining a brighter blue. I don't know where we're going, the going gets rough. We've got each other, and for now that's enough. Each day on the lockdown seems a little less strange. When it's finally all over, I just wonder how much we have changed. I don't know where we're going, the going gets rough. We've got each other, and for now that's enough. We've got each other, For now, that's enough. Thank you. All right. All right.
While Bonnie's coming over and getting her mic on, let's just talk about some of the wonderful things going on in the world. Because heaven knows we need some good news, right? So musicians need an outlet. And so many of them have lost gigs or lost festivals or lost whatever. So now they're going up live online. If you have the opportunity to catch somebody doing a live performance online, please support them. They're out there, they're trying to make a living, they're trying to support their families, they're trying to do whatever they can to bring in that income that they lost by not being able to play out in clubs, by not being able to play out in coffee shops. Things are opening up a little bit, but we need to support our local artists, right? So please do that. Also, keep an eye on your neighbors. I don't mean go in and get all up in their face. Keep your social distance. We have to do that to stay safe and healthy. But make sure that they have food, make sure they have water, make sure that the little kids have clothes to wear that are safe. And you know, it's summertime, so they can be out running around in there almost nothing at all, but we don't want them to get sunburns. And masks. I can't stress it enough. I know it sounds redundant, but we need to wear our masks. It keeps our neighbors safe, it keeps us safe, and it's part of what's making our state, the state of Connecticut, have the lowest reoccurrence incidences. So let's do what we need to do to stay safe. Okay, guys? All right, let's talk to Bonnie. Hi, Bon.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Nice to see you in the real world.
Right. It's great to have you here. Oh, my goodness. So you just keep getting a larger and larger repertoire of music.
Oh.
What's going on with that?
Oh, well, especially with having 3 months to myself.
Right? You haven't been able to do any work, have you?
No, I was home for 3 months, quarantined, and then I did go back when we opened up to the public.
Mm-hmm.
And so but there was plenty of time for playing guitar and songwriting. So I did a lot of that and did a lot of open mics on Zoom. I don't know if you knew people were doing that, but we've all been trying to stay connected in our music community through social media and through Zoom. And we've been working at the sound.
Can you tell people how to find a Zoom room? Or I know a lot of people are familiar with Zoom because we have to be nowadays. But where can they find these musicians doing these things?
Well, there have been a lot of, they're on Facebook, and if you had been going to the open mic at La Vida in East Haddam, Gary Torello, who runs that, started a open mic on there's a page, and he put a Zoom address there, so people can go to that. We actually had a guy from England turned up the other night.
Nice.
Yeah. And so that we do it through Zoom. There's some other ones. Friday nights we used to play at Higher Grounds Coffee House, and they've been running one. Our friend Mary Coles is running that, and she has a page for that as well for Friday nights. And then I actually even have been doing an open mic through in England to people that are having in England, which has been very exciting, even though it's 5-hour difference. While I was home, I connected with these people and joined their open mic, and they do it a little differently. You have to play live. So they would ask me, like, what time slot would you want? And I had to do, like, 5 o'clock here was 10 o'clock there.
Right.
But and I've made some, international friends now, and that's been kind of fun, too. And now that I'm back to work, because they go live, I can play it while I'm at work and watch them.
Right. That's so much fun, right?
Yeah. So everybody's itching to get out, but everybody's a little afraid to go play it, out nobody wants to play inside really yet. And I actually just booked I just had a gig last weekend at a local coffee house, something cafe in Hebron, where I live, Something Simple Cafe. So that was fun to get out and actually play for an audience.
Outside?
Yeah, it was outside, and everybody was careful, and they practiced social distancing and safe techniques of sanitizing everything. And actually a place in East Hampton called Poe's Rice and Spice is now booking people. and I'll be playing there in August.
Nice.
For a 3-hour gig. That you pray for good weather because we're all weather dependent too. We could get rained out. So this has never been a better time actually to be a solo or duo acoustic act, because those are the people that are getting the gigs right now, because everybody's got outdoor dining and they can't have a big band, and so I mean it's actually very competitive right now to get gigs because there's so many people doing it.
Right. But it's good that people are able to get out and start playing again.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for you all that are out there doing it, and I'm so appreciative of the artists that have been going live on Facebook. I haven't seen anyone on Zoom. I guess I was missing out. I go to some other things on Zoom. Mm-hmm. But for those of you that don't know, Zoom is a application that you go to meetings, to go to concerts, to go to work, to go to school. But we do it. So that's where I'm going to school, is on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not the same as being in a classroom, is it?
No, I have several friends who are teachers who've been doing the teaching online, and that whole thing too.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. Yeah. We're in a very tough time.
Yep.
In not just in this country, because I go to a meeting that is international, and everybody from every country, Sri Lanka and China and the UK and Alaska and Norway. I mean, people really, literally from all over the world go there, and it's the same everywhere. We're a little worse here in America than other places, except maybe Brazil. Brazil's in trouble, from what I'm hearing, but it's nice to see the world come together. The good people in the world are coming together to help each other and encourage each other and lift each other up. And I like that. I think it's a wonderful thing. What is something that has affected you, that has changed the way you do music? Has anything affected you and made you do music different through all of this?
Not really. I mean, I do pretty much, I've been doing the same thing. It's just I can't do it with other people. Before the COVID shut down, I was playing out with friends, so I was getting used to playing with more than myself, and just playing with other people was a lot of fun. And I actually was getting really into doing that. And I did have a gig in February, I guess it was, with my brother. When I was here last time, I couldn't tell you about it yet because it hadn't been official
confirmed
yet. Yeah, but I played with my brother and my son. We had a 2-hour gig at Dexter's Tunes, Tales and Ales in East Hampton. And,
nice.
It was a real lot of fun playing with my sibling and my child, my adult child, and it went really well. And so we had another gig booked for May that unfortunately couldn't happen, but it was too bad because it was a really great experience to be playing music together. So hopefully that's going to pick up again, but I do see some of the open mics I know up in the larger ones, like the more rock and roll ones, are having really a tough time sustaining right now. But one of the things one was doing is they were putting plastic bags over a microphone, which I didn't realize you can still get the sound through. So I learned something about that.
Right.
But I didn't participate, but I did watch, and I was impressed that the sound traveled through a plastic bag over a microphone. So
wow,
that was their way of keeping everyone who shared the mic safe. But that's been another concern about some of the places we go to. Everyone's like, well, if you go, you have to bring your own mic, and there's still a lot to figure out. But it's going to be a while before we're all playing inside again.
I think so too. I think so too. What is it that makes you sit down and write a song, Bonnie?
Well, usually it's personal experience. The first song I did was actually the one, Say It Now. I wrote after a coworker of mine died suddenly after the week after we worked for, I'm a florist and we worked for Valentine's Day. And she was very quiet and unassuming, and she lived alone. We didn't expect her to die suddenly as she did, and that made me think about a lot of things. And then I knew someone else who was going through some personal struggles, so that's what that one verse was about. But Ironically, only recently I lost another friend in the same way. Suddenly he had a heart attack unexpectedly. So that song now has more meaning for him and her, and they, so it's just, we always, like I said, we always think we have more time to tell people how we feel about them, and we don't. We just don't know.
No, we really
Yeah.
don't. It's so important to tell people that we love
Right.
them. Now,
Yeah.
today,
Yep.
today, I love you.
Yep.
That's what we say. We say, hello, I love you.
Yeah.
Every day, and to tell people that don't expect us to tell them that,
Right.
that they need to know that we care about them.
Right.
It's so important. I tell people every morning, I go live on Facebook and do a little video every morning and tell people that I care about them and that if they need me,
Yeah.
I think it's one of the things that has happened with this whole COVID thing is unassuming people have started to assume that they're needed, and they are,
Yeah.
and we need to reach out and touch other people. When you're writing a song, do you write the words first or the music first?
It's usually that I write the music first, or I start playing something that, then the words kind of fill in, kind of sometimes just automatically.
Really?
Yeah. And then there have been some songs where I'll write a verse and then I'm stuck in it and it'll sit for a while. And I still have a couple that are sitting around that are half written and things like that. But a lot of times they kind of just kind of come out. And what I do regret is sometimes they come out as I'm playing and I'm singing the words, and I should hit record because then I'll be like, I'm sure I'll remember to write it down, and I'll
Right,
miss
and you
a great
don't.
line that I just forgot it. Yeah, they usually just kind of come out. When I was young, I used to like to write a lot, and I regret that when I was in college, and I unfortunately tore up all the journals of all the things I wrote, thinking they were just drivel. When I found them as a young adult, and now I'm thinking those would have probably been some great lyrics. And,
Right, right.
But yeah, it's been fun. I did record one of my originals with Ira Sokolsky from Riverway Studios. That I haven't. I'm thinking about recording some more and making a CD because.
I was just going to ask you, when's your CD coming out?
Yeah. Well, I got to get now because the studio was shut down again because you couldn't go in there.
Right.
So he's just opening up again too. So I'm hoping to book some studio time with him and get them down and get the tracks laid down. And I've had some friends fill in with other instruments, and that's fun. So.
It's always fun to have a new DVD CD coming out. It's always great fun. So what you do is get that done and bring it to me so I can put it on the radio.
I will.
That's absolutely
you will be
a
one of the
thing.
first people who will get one when I do.
That's great. I love that.
Yeah.
So if you could choose, and in this day and age we all have choices that kind of go in line together. If you could choose one thing to happen besides the COVID going away,
Right.
okay, we all want that to happen, with you and your music in the next 5 years, what is it that you would choose to have happen?
I didn't think I'd ever be doing this at all. So I guess I've just been doing it day by day, how it, where it goes, and I don't know where it's going to go. I mean, I never thought I would be playing in public, and I certainly have a lot more to learn, and I want to learn more. But I never thought I'd be called a musician or a singer, and so sometimes I go somewhere and someone will say, "Oh, you're the singer," and I'm like, because it wasn't in my plan, my life plan. I always liked music, but for me, it was always when I was a child, I was always into art. I was an artist, and I went to art school, and then I became a florist to live after being art school. But I was always more, in the creative arts that way, and loved music. Had a musician in my family, but never thought it would be me too. But I gotta say, I haven't turned on my TV in years, except for very rarely,
Right.
I cut the cable about
years ago.
Yeah.
I cut cable a long time ago too.
And then I didn't.
And we have a cable show.
Right. Sorry.
Oh well.
Yeah.
So anyway, this happens to me every time I do a show. I run out of time. I would love to have you come back again sometime in the near future, as soon as you
Okay.
have a CD to bring back
Okay.
with you. But would you take us out with a song? I'd like that very
Sure.
much.
All right.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Bonnie, for
you.
coming to Grandma's Attic. We love having you, and we can't wait till you get that CD out. So Bonnie's going to take us out with a song. I hope that you all are practicing the things that we need to practice. Wear your mask. I have mine. I wear it everywhere, every time I go out in public, because that's what we're supposed to do. Keep safe distance from people. Love your neighbor as yourself. Do what we need to do. Take care. If you need food, the food bank is open. Go to your food banks if you need to eat. If you need help, reach out and let someone know you need the help. We're all here for you. Let us know if you need something. We don't want anybody failing because we didn't help you. All right? Stay safe. Stay healthy. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
All right, this is another new song. This is by Nathaniel Rateliff. Rateliff, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing his name right. But I have a feeling it's about what's going on in the world too. So I just learned it the other day, so we'll see how that goes. For a moment I could wait to see it fall apart. Every empty bed in every city I've been. Sit and contemplate all the moments you said. Time stands in a duo, and I stand for you. Was that you used to say? Find a love that you can wait for. Do you feast upon the weak, weary of heart? I can take the pain, but I can't take all the hatred, laziness of mind, the simplest of thoughts. Are you just too old or too young to carry? Time stands in a duel, and I stand for you. Are you pouring out your hate at every difference you found? You won't even listen to reason at all. A question in your face, be it from me, you would speak of love, of tying one's hands. Are you just too old or too young to carry? Time stands in a duel, and I stand for you. Are you just too old or too young to carry? Time stands in a duel, and I stand for you. Now you lean and use your weight, that's what the shoulder made for. Carry all the dead children from here. Curses on the men and the greed that seems to plague them. I can't raise my hand